Alrighty folks, welcome back. Solve puzzles 4 out of 8. Solve puzzles 4 out of 8. Yes. Okay, we did half of this area. What's the mechanic? Oh, it's the kind of charge carrying thing. Sure. Melville, we haven't spoken in a while.
I've been wondering,
I don't think.
what made our ancestors settle in these god-forsaken places? It can't have been easy with those frail, squishy bodies of theirs.
We had
What
no
makes
choice.
a caveman go, yes, this frozen hellscape is where I want to live out my days? You think Byron was right? Is it in our nature to be wanderers?
I think probably, like, realistically, people ended up in those spaces because of, like, pressure. Oh, in fact, it's here. No, it's just about resource and population pressure. I think it's just about that. The game wants me to say more than what I'm saying. But that is where I went, so I'm going to say it. There we go.
How drab. But you might very well be right. Our ancestors didn't have a lot of choices, and they had to be pragmatic.
I want to ask you about something else, did I? Sure.
All right.
Did you ever meet the founder?
Of course I did. She and Cornelius were
142.
both there when I was born. Neath was just starting to take over back then, and they were still showing her the ropes.
What's the founder like?
Busy. There was always another problem to solve. Did you know that she never upgraded her body? Always prioritized everyone else. That's the kind of work ethic I wish more people had.
I like the animation when work ethic was said. I remember there also needs to be space for other things in life. That's like the classic, like in any like startup or whatever, there'll always be people saying like, you know, the founder doesn't take any salary, but they have like millions in shares. It's probably the equivalent of that. I'm gonna say I agree, but there also needs to be space for other things in life.
I suppose so. For me, living is doing. But I understand that other people have more varied needs.
That's an odd thing. I'm not going to ask that. I want to ask about something else.
Okay.
Oh, it's there as an option. I guess I'm going to be forced to ask it if I like feel like if I feel like I have to get through every option. What do you think about Miranda?
She's so innocent and full of wonder, it should make me want to retch, metaphorically speaking. But I'll admit, she's sort of
Their necks are very interesting, aren't
charming.
they? Talking about retching made me look at the neck. How do you feel about Mayor Herman's policies?
I used to think it was the only safe way forward.
Well,
Keep
Mayor
things simple
Herman.
and under control. Now I'm not so sure that ever made sense.
So what exactly can these particle clouds do?
As far as I can tell, anything.
Our conversation's like
Which is
all over
insane.
the place. I guess I'm going to end up asking, do you ever crave companionship?
I've never felt the need for a partner as such. I've met a lot of people who do. Athena and Cornelius, Atal and Damien, Sarabai and Hypatia. But that's not really for me.
Fair enough.
So far, at least.
Fair enough.
But I do have social needs like anyone. What I like is a pleasant buzz of humanity. Not too close, not too far. Something I can be part of without having it get in my face all the time.
Sounds reasonable. Could these visions affect my mind? We're just like, we really do. Imagine this was a conversation you were having with a real person. And by real person, I don't mean necessarily biological, could be a robot person. But imagine this was a real conversation you were having. And you were just jumping from subject to subject like this. Could these visions affect my
Data stream
mind?
overloads. Yes, they could.
I mean, they
There
are affecting my mind.
safeguards to prevent that from happening. But these aren't exactly carefully controlled
I
circumstances.
mean, could I be hacked?
It's hard to predict. Our brains are absurdly complicated,
Yeah, how do
which
they
is why
work?
it's so hard to make more of us.
be fun if like what's inside here is actually they've like figured out a way of growing human brains. Maybe that should be the next thing. The sequel. This should be about us like creating like there's some in the next game, it's obviously not going to happen in this game, but in the next game what should happen is there's some problem that's going to affect all of the robots and they won't be able to survive anymore, and so what the robots do is they come up with a way of growing humans in vats, and then we just loop around in circles forever. Why do you think the founder left New Jerusalem?
Maybe she just got sick of things breaking all the time.
I should go back to work. Alright, 5 this way. Oh, we also have some levers to go pull. Which island am I currently on? I might be on the one at the back, so in which case I think it might be over here. Unless I already pulled the second lever, I don't remember. I think, like, there's the thing in the way. It's the tower over that way. It's hard to tell because there's lots of trees. Is there a lever back here? Somewhere? Is it on like a tree or something? And what I'm thinking about is this thing. Are we on this island now? Or maybe we're on that one? No, because we crossed that bridge, didn't we? I think we're on this island. So it would be around here somewhere. Ish. What is this? The back of a puzzle. Which puzzle? Presumably one I've done? Or is this the one I was just at? Did I basically not go anywhere? This is a triangle puzzle that I have not done? Yeah, I've not done this one. Okay, somehow I stumbled upon this. Field of view. Okay, so we've got an accumulator here and an accumulator there. And we've got red and we've got blue. And then we've got an inverter. Interesting. We've got red and blue required here. These cables go to that. Those cables from this red and blue go to a different one behind it. Where do those stairs go? Ooh. They loop back around. Is that just to avoid getting stuck, or is there another reason for that? Interesting. So you will output... Oh, how is this going to work? There's only one of you. There are two of you. Let's just imagine we're doing this. Taking both of these colours through. We must be, right? Yeah, we must be. We're certainly not connecting these directly to anything. And if we're not doing this, then how are we getting enough reds and blues? Like, obviously we can invert one. So like in theory, what I could do is like this, and this, and then this can go there as well. Oh, did not mean to do that. Deselect. That's like two of them done. And that gets me through here. And then what about the next one? Okay, and there's no position in the middle of here that can see like these and those. Okay. Well, that's an interesting conundrum. Oh, there's a position here though that can see both of those two. Ha. But still, that wouldn't get... Hold on. Hold on. Blue and blue. But if we do this, then where's the other blue coming from? Well, from the inverter. I'm quite tempted to just do this and see where this ends up, because this feels like the only meaningful thing I could do. Obviously that's going to happen. Oh, it's going to keep toggling. Then I'm here. So... Can I do that and then get rid of this? Okay, it's not like it'll stay on though, will it? Or will it? Hold on. No, that will close immediately as soon as they remove this, right? Yeah. Pretty sure. Or not. Or not. Okay, that stays open. I feel like that's not how that behaved in the first game. So now you're there, and this can go here. I feel like that is not how that behaved. Oh. There we go. Both of them open. Not sure if I've cheesed that or not.
Every one of these clouds seems to contain exactly the same amount of energy.
Interesting. It's an odd point to make, but sure. How did I end up here? I was looking for a secret lever somewhere. I think I might have to... Oh, so that's where that is. Is that on the map? I'm not sure. It ended up landing like over there somewhere. I'm not sure it's on the map. Can I figure out from the coastline? There's an island. There's an island. Oh, this is something I haven't seen. There's the tower. So if we're going direct up to the tower, it's like that. So I think I am on this island. Can I figure out everything else? So there's an island there and an island there with Prometheus on, which we have done. Does that light up when it's done? Maybe. Island there. So that would be like that and that. Yeah, so I'm currently standing on this bit, sticking out, I think. Does it stick out that much though, does it? Let's do this. Oh, it's the listening one. I'm always glad when it's the listening one, because I can walk around and do other stuff at the same time.
One of the most foolish illusions that commonly persist is that nature is a victim and humanity is a perpetrator. This can only be the opinion of someone who has not witnessed nature at first hand, who has not seen its immense and awe-inspiring baseness. Nature is mindless chaos and eternal conflict. A system of predation and consumption whose perfect cruelty can only induce a terrified and unwilling admiration. Nature is our most powerful and least honorable enemy. A beast that consumed every last one of our ancestors and will consume us just as quickly if we are not successful in our struggle with it.
I almost walked right past that then. I was too busy listening to the thing. Oh, social media, there's something. Please, no. Proposal, bring back dogs. The thread says, oh, we should re-domesticate dogs. Our ancestors loved dogs so much. They've insisted they were amazing companions, full of life and love, man's best friend, and the lives they lived with humans must have been infinitely better than in the wild, so why not bring them back? Did you know that the poet Lord Byron wrote a beautiful poem about his dog, Boatswain? He said he had beauty without vanity, strength without insolence, courage without ferocity, and all the virtues of man without his vices. Is that who our Byron named himself after? No, he named himself after Robert Byron, the travel writer. That's great, but what about my idea? It's gone off topic. Please get back on topic, please. We should breed them back except pugs. Well, that's very opinionated. It's a great idea. Dogs were a beautiful creation. They're better off being wolves. I don't even know where I fall on this. Like, dogs are wonderful, but is it kind of weird that we domesticate things? I'm going to be supportive. I'm going to be supportive just because I'm not sure where I would land, and I'd rather, if I'm not sure where I land, I'd rather just take the supportive option. It's a great idea. Dogs are a beautiful creation. The resources we waste on our cats are bad enough, and you know what cats do to the local bird populations. Do we really want to add dogs to that? Yes, we do. We'll start off with the cats are so terrible business. What do you think happens in the natural world? Do you think animals don't eat each other? I would love to have a dog. We would go on walks together, and it would be excited, about every new smell, and we would play fetch. It sounds magical to me. Alrighty. The whole cats kill birds thing is an interesting one. Like, I mean, they do. And I see cats in my, like, I have a lot of birds come to my garden because I do various things to encourage birds to come to my garden. And that also encourages cats to come to my garden because they want to catch the birds. And they're so evil, basically. But they don't know they're being evil, they're just doing what their instincts tell them to do. It's to catch things. But yeah, like, at the same time, it's what cats do. But then, like, I mean, I think basically what we should do is keep an eye on it and figure out, is it actually a significant problem? And I think there's like, there are arguments in both directions at the moment, and people do say like, oh, if you like look at bird populations are declining and it's because of cats, so then people will respond and be like, oh, actually it's because of X, Y, and Z instead of cats, and it's never that clear. So that's the current situation as far as I know. But like, I'm not inherently against having cats just because they eat birds. Well, kill birds, usually, without eating them. But I do think we should be mindful of the effect it might have on bird populations if it is having a significant effect, which it might be. There you go, that's my take. What is this? This is the puzzle, I think. Fancy looking puzzle. Number 5. Have I done both of the triangles here? I might have done already. Balance of forces. Ah! What just happened? Okay, I stood on that, I guess. Let me back out. I want to see things from the beginning. I think I just walked in. Went like this. Yep, I just did it exactly again. Alright, balance of forces. We have a accumulator. It accumulates laser beams. We have a box. We have a blue. We have a blue sink. We have the thing to get to. We want blue to be here. Got it. This goes nowhere. It's just a nice little corner to hide in. This feels like somewhere they would put a secret in the first game. Let me just see. Is it just that grass? It might have just been that grass. So we got blue, we got box, we got accumulator. What's going on over here? We've got... What was on the other side? A blue thing that does what? Turns this on. Why do I want that? Is something visible from the sky? Oh. Where's the blue? The blue's in here. So to get something... To get that blue charge... I'd have to get something in here, but that's clearly not happening, right? If I did that, then I would just put it here and we'd be done. So, how am I getting the blue charge at all? What do I have? I've got a fan, I've got accumulator and box. So the box is clearly for sending stuff over here, but why? Oh, no, I can get the thing through there. Okay. That rule, I'm not sure I like that rule a lot, just because it's a kind of, it's what I would class as like a trivia rule. It's like trivia, whether you know which barrier blocks things and which doesn't. I mean, sure, I'm not saying it's not inconsistent or anything. It's totally consistent. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to remember because it's kind of like it could easily have been decided the other way. Or neither way, like a different way. So I can get that there. What's that do that turns that on? Why is that ever useful? Let's do this. Why is that useful? That turns that on. Oh, it's gonna go back and forth. It's gonna turn the thing back on. Yes, okay. That might be the whole thing then. This is going here. Oh. Yeah, we can just send them both over, that's fine. I go with it. We land on top of the box. We connect to that and that. And we put it on top. And then it powers itself. And off it goes. And it floats. This is my... I don't like the arbitrariness of whether things float in the middle or not. I mean, fortunately this time I just assumed that's how it would work. Because it's like the only thing I could really do. But like, there were definitely puzzles like this in Road to Gehenna where it behaved quite differently. Anyway. We're done. You can keep bouncing back and forth. Have I done... Apparently there's stuff,
Melville?
new stuff here.
What is it now?
Oh,
Why
the
did you
photo.
upload a picture of your hand?
Why do you care that my hand is in the picture?
Your hand isn't in the picture, it is the picture.
I like it. It's very artistic. Let's stay professional, everyone.
I don't get what's going on
It's
with
not right
this.
to make fun of Melville's comically absurd
I see.
inability
Okay,
to take
you just
decent
can't take
pictures.
photos. Alright.
She's a hyper-advanced humanoid machine, not a photographer.
You'll pay for this,
I've only done
Byron.
one of them. Okay. Oh, there's a thing there. Hello. Miranda, is that you? Beep.
Is it possible that
What's
on some
Athena?
level, people want to believe that everything's going to get worse? That it's comforting to think that humanity is bad and every solution will just go wrong? Because that way you're never responsible. You never have to take on responsibility for anything outside yourself. Never have to grow up.
Oof. Athena's getting very judgy. Oh gosh, okay, I've lost track of everything already. So I came in here, this is a big one. There's a green through here. Which I'm only... Ooh, that's holeable. Okay, so possibly I'm passing something through to get green. Got it, so if I can bring that... If I can bring a hole driller thing here, that'll be good. Then we have this, and you probably could collect that from here? Oh, in fact, you easily could, because I could just do this. Is that useful? Oh, there's a blue there. What does that do? That opens... Wait. Ah, that opened a wall, a gate that would have been here. Okay. RGB converter. Whoa, this is complicated. Driller. Connector. Red, blue. Red and blue both required at the end. This just goes back around to this space. Okay, red and blue both required at the end. We don't have a red, that's the thing, isn't it? We have to go and accumulate green and bring it over. Okay. Well, do I have the resources necessary to do this? I think I might. I can take you through. But I might then not be able to get back with everything I need. Because we're going to need to get them through this way. So I'm going to need to lock this up with something else, right? Which is going to have to be... Hold on, let me think about this more. So that's definitely getting drilled. So this has to be here. That is definitely going through because I'm going to go collect green. Is that true though? It could be the connectors going in there. And then... we like somehow from somewhere we can't go through vertical fence posts. Somehow like grab green from there and get it inside. There is also this. Let's just go forwards. I'll put you there. Take you through, then I get green. Oh, discharge. It's interesting that discharge has two very different meanings. Sort of. Well, I mean, it has a few very different meanings actually. I mean, they're all connected, but discharge as a noun is a more disturbing word. Okay, so we've got you. We can bring you back. I'm not sure, do we have another purpose for you? If we don't, actually, maybe you can just be the thing to hold this down. I think that is actually true. I don't think we have another purpose for you. Because there's no other walls, right? Like that. Yeah, okay, cool. So then at this point, nothing is going through that way anyway, because there's two purple barriers there. It's interesting that there's a purple barrier there. I'm gonna want... So we've got blue here. We could easily connect to blue. Wait, isn't this basically done? This is basically done, right? Just move this here, and then move this. This is such a weirdly overcomplicated layout. Okay, that was really simple. Like, what's this all about? Why these two things? Whatever. There are a lot of like components here that were used for like exactly one part of the puzzle, and I could just like leave you behind. You telling me something's new? My farming obsession. So I've been playing a ton of this old Gehenna game called Ancient Human Farmer. That wasn't actually in the game, was it? The title says it all. It's a sort of simple farming simulator. Maybe not the most sophisticated game, but I'm getting really obsessed with it. I'm having some sort of emotional response to it that I can't exactly explain. It's weird that it gives me options before I even scroll down to the bottom. I wonder if that's because on different resolutions, more of the conversation will be available. I think you can still detect it though, right? Anyway. Like it makes me happy, but also sad. I mean, I was gonna say like, oh, there's a mistake in the game, but I guess it's also social media, so maybe it's just like that. Does anyone have any idea why this is happening to me? The game appeals to you because the human need to commune with nature, to live a lifestyle that's not about dominating the world but coexisting with it. You're sad because we can't ever return to being who we used to be thousands of years ago, but happy because it reminds you that at least something similar is still possible for us. Maybe it's because the people of Gehenna, despite their imprisonment, had an innocent view of the world that's permanently lost to us. I think it's actually opposite what Ovis is saying. These games are enjoyable because they take us back to a time when we still had agency, when we could build things, grow things, when we could impose our will on the world instead of being completely powerless and inactive. What you crave is the ability to contribute to humanity in real material ways. You're sad because just simulating it is not enough. You don't want to farm, you want to be a pioneer, as we humans were born to be. It's just a game, don't overthink it. Yeah, you want me to agree with somebody. So you're playing Stardew Valley, and I mean, I think I'd be more inclined to say what Ovis is saying. Well, you're sad because we can't ever return to being... No. Okay, why are you sad? Well, yeah, maybe because you wish you were doing more of that in your own life. Which you could do. Why not, huh? Or maybe I'm more like Damien, or maybe I'm more like Pellegrino. Maybe it's because the people of Gehenna, despite their imprisonment, had an innocent view of the world that's permanently lost to us. No, I'm not going to say that. Is that the opposite of that? I'm not sure that's the opposite of that. They're very similar opinions. One is just about wanting to coexist with nature and longing for that time. One is about having the ability to build things and grow things and longing for that time. Or longing to do that. I think I'm going to lean more towards Damien. There we go. I agree with Damien. I guess I can see your point. Thanks for the feedback, everyone. I'll go play another round now. Okay. Oh, maybe it's got rounds. Maybe it's more like Farmville or something. Does Farmville have rounds? I have no idea. I've never played Farmville. There's two more. There's two more. Let's see how they go. What's down this way though? Something, clearly. And where's the other X that I haven't done? There, on the island next to that. I was thinking it might be related to ice, like I had to walk along the ice, but maybe not. Maybe I just have to get close to it. I'll figure out how to get across. What's this? This is a triangle puzzle. It is. Okay, if I'm going to do anything else today, I guess I'll just focus on just this one. We'll do 7 and 8 next time. Triangle puzzle. Lateral Inhibition. That was the entrance. Glad I figured that bit out. That's the end. Glad I figured that bit out. Blue, red. Red would turn this fan on. I see the issue with that. But also get me through here. I get it. I want to do something from here. It's a cute setup. I basically want to turn that on, but only when I'm on the other side. So, take blue around here. I guess I could have done it later. That's fine. Put this connected to this. Cute setup. I like it. Neat. What's this? Oh. Oh, I'm not done. I need a thing here with me. Which thing? Oh, extra cute setup. This is a good puzzle. Well done. Well done. Oh, wait, no, hold on. So what can I... Basically, I'm thinking I want to charge up red over here. But how do I expect to do that, given that... That means the charger has to be over here. Therefore, I have to get... Like, it's not like I can do... I can't take from that and give to that. Oh, interesting. But yeah, basically, because I've only got 2 objects, I definitely need one of them over there to put on that thing. But the object that I put on that thing can't be involved in holding that open then. So therefore there has to be this over here charged red. But to charge that red I'd have to get blue from somewhere. I only need 2 places to get blue from, or there or there. But I can't direct red back at this. Huh. Right, because obviously the issue here is if I do that, then that's going to be on, they can't go that way. Yep, very much cannot go that way. Is there something I can do where I like disrupt something, or something is disrupted and then it isn't, or something like that? I've got to do something from over there. Like if this were blocked, I could go, but then I can't move that while I'm over there. Something that I can do over there. Basically just point at this. There's nothing else I can interact with. Huh. This is a cool setup. How is this doable? It's definitely not possible to... Hold on. Oh, I did that wrong. Ah. Okay, this goes over here. We've got blue here, we can turn it into red by connecting it to this. This is what I did the first time. Which does open this, but I can't take anything through. So I gotta do something here. I gotta do something here that will set something up permanently. Yeah, so okay, so this has got to be on the other side. And it's got to end up red. And I've got to do something on the other side that makes this red. But it might already be red, that's the thing. Like it might already be red, and what I'm actually doing is just like undisrupting this connection somehow. But there's nothing I could do that would make that disrupted, right? If you weren't connected, and this were around there, like what would this do? Nothing. This here can't do anything because it can only connect to one thing. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Blue. This if this has to be on this side, to be holding that open, then what on earth is this doing? Because it's only got one thing to connect to. You would connect to both if you were there. It's not like I could steal you and then remove it. It's not like I could steal you and then remove it. What is it like? Well, I mean, what happens if you connect you to two things? Okay. Okay. What am I supposed to do with this? Let me discharge, thank you. Ah, no. Just want some quietness, thank you. Whoa, interesting puzzle. Okay, I gotta walk down here, I gotta do something here that's gonna open this, and then it allows me to take something through to put on there. That is the requirement. Both of these things disconnect if I pick them up. So taking something through requires disrupting stuff. Therefore, the gate will close unless it's being held open by red. But I guess this can be connected directly. That's another way of having red here. So is there something I can do where this is here? Oh, ooh. Weird, but maybe. Okay, so let's say I take this, bring it around here. Oh, this gets into the weirdness of like what goes which way. I mean, this will be red, so wait, hold on. Isn't this as simple as no? That has to be on this side. No, I'm being silly. No, it doesn't. No, because that's the mistake I'm making, is thinking that this has to be on this side. This can be on this side, like this. But as long as I can make it somehow not connect. This won't do that, will it? I'll just do the same thing. That's just two blue sources. Okay. If you were setting a yeah, that's what we want. Got it. Oh, that is quite clever. That is quite clever. What we want is make this red, take this to the other side, connect. I mean, this is still ambiguous about what would happen. I've got a red and a blue coming in, so what should go to there? I think it's going to send blue, or it's going to send neither, because of the ambiguity. Oh dear. But if I remove this, there's no ambiguity anymore. Whoa. Whoa. So it's fun. I like that it's exploring a weird... I thought I was going to open, but no. I like that it's exploring that weird ambiguity. I think because I hadn't seen that behavior, I wasn't sure what to expect was going to happen. I thought it was going to do a weird thing where like that would come in and get fired that way, and they'd like bump in the middle or something. I'm not a huge fan of that aspect of all these devices and how like the lasers could be going in two directions and they can bump into each other in random places, or seemingly random places. But given that the fact that like if you have two going into it, nothing comes out, I quite like that. That makes sense as a rule. So I still quite like this. Another thought about this puzzle is that I was totally happy for the puzzles to just be the simplest thing that I was setting up at the beginning. It's like there's definitely like a version like or an approach to puzzle design where that could have just been it. That's just like a small little puzzle. I guess it wouldn't have been a triangle puzzle, but still, like I would have been quite satisfied with a little simple thing where I have to figure out how to like do something while I'm over there. But I was also satisfied with the result of that. That was cool. Alrighty, I'm going to leave it there, folks. Thought I might finish the area today, but nope. Not at all. Where's the sign? Very, very far away. In fact, there isn't one. I guess we can find out. Oh, here we go. This is probably 7. Yeah, this is 7. Ooh, oh gosh, look at that. Alrighty folks, see you next time, and we'll solve puzzle number 7 that way. Goodbye.